Hello everyone, this is Kathy Peck coming to you live from Wichita Falls, Texas. I'm a little late getting started today, well, several hours late, but today I want to share with you a card made with the, let's see, let me change my screen here, excuse me for a minute while I get sidetracked, with the Flowing Flowers stamp set. It's new in the January to June mini catalog, and as you know, this month that's all I'm showing is new stuff. This stamp set really just, let me see, I think it's on page 36 maybe. Yeah, this stamp set just caught my eye right away. I just love these beautiful stamps. Let me see, I think my light is a little too bright. Let me turn it down a notch. Oops, that made it yellow. That's better, I think. Got one of those lights that everything's adjustable. There. Let's see how that does. Yeah. So I love the samples they showed, and I like the distinctive images. This is a red rubber stamp set, so it is distinctive. I do highly suggest you use your Stamparatus when you're stamping with it. And I like the mixed fonts. Hazel? Pardon, Hazel. She just finished her late breakfast, so she's a little grumpy. Here. So, here's this. Here it is in the box. It's really gorgeous. Red rubber. We're going to be using this one and the thank you. So I'm going to pull them out and get them ready. All right, let me show you the card. This is one I made earlier for a swap. So when I post this on my blog, there will be a PDF file attached that has all the details, product list, as well as the product list on my blog. Look at that. I made this one in Balmy Blue, and I used the, I forgot the paper pack. There's a brand new paper pack in the catalog, and this is cut 4x6, which is really fun. It is. Let me find this for you. I love the colors. It's the Abstract Beauty paper pack. You probably can't see that here. Let me see. It's on page 49 of the catalog. Here we go. Yes. I like this new cut. It's pretty handy. So like if you just need a 4-inch piece, it's already there. There, it's gorgeous. Coordinates with Magenta Madness, Blushing Bride, Pumpkin Pie, Crushed Curry, Just Jade, Night of Navy, Black and White, Gold. It's gorgeous. Okay, so today we're going to do one in Just Jade card base with Blushing Bride accents. Do you need down, Hazel? Come here. Come on, girl. Go. Let's put you two outside. Come on. Okay, hopefully that'll quieten them down for a few minutes. They get a little rowdy after they eat. Alright, so I'm going to start with a Just Jade card base, and it's cut 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. And then I have some white that I'm going to put inside, and let me stamp a little accent on that. Well, I'll do that in a minute. First, I want to do this. Before we get started, I'm going to stamp the flower and the sentiment, and I'm going to use Just Jade ink, because like I did with this card, the card base is the color of the ink I used here, and then I had a Just Jade die cut accent. So here we go. Let's do that first. Let's get this set up. This is my handy dandy Stamparatus. And what I like to do, let's see, I need to remove this pad because I am using red rubber, so I don't need this little pad to help. And this, for the circle that I cut, it was pretty close to the edges, so I don't need a lot of space. Alright. And I'm gonna secure this with my magnets. Pick these up and use my Just Jade ink to ink them up. And I have my handy dandy little, I forget what they call these, you know, these little contraptions. You can buy them on Etsy to help you put a little extra pressure on your, like your Misty or your Stamparatus or whatever tool you use to stamp like this. Oh, Emma's out there barking, but that's alright. It is 10. It's good if you have like a little arthritis too, or you don't like to stand up and punch. And these were fairly cheap. I mean, I found it on Etsy, and you could, a lot of handmade ones. There's some made with old doorknobs. Alright, I want that to be a little more, a little darker. So I'm going to stamp it one more time. Especially around that top edge. Alright, that's ready. So I'll set that aside and let it just stew for a minute, and then we'll get it cut. And this card does not take long. I have two pieces, two scraps of Blushing Bride that I will die cut as well. So let's get on with the top layer. Alright, this is from that abstract, what was it called? I see how quickly I forget today. Abstract Beauty, I think it is. Yes, Abstract Beauty DSP. And this is one side. I want to use these two sides right here. Can you see the gold flecks in that? That's gorgeous. And then this is the other side. Look at that. But yeah, I chose to go pink, mostly pink, because I want to have pink accents. So all you have to do to this is just put the two together and cut them in half. And because they are measured 4 by 6, so I'm going to cut them to 2 by 4.5. So lay it in here. I've got them together. Put it at 2, and then I'm going to flip it and cut 4.5. Now, with these cut this size, now you can position these papers in a few other ways on your card front. And I'll give you some ideas here. Yeah, so like that. And you can save all this for another project. So these are going onto this layer, this top layer. This layer is cut 4 by 5.25. And sometimes, you know, these edges seem to pop up, so I like to smooth them out. So you can, like I did in the first card, in the sample, you can lay them in here like this. You could easily crisscross them this way or that way, or go this way, however you choose. So there's a lot of versatility, and then you just trim off the excess. You're fine, Miss Emma. Alright, so let me get these glued on here. Oh, been a little stuffy today. But this goes really, really quickly. This is a nice, oh, my glue is plugged up. This is a nice card for swapping, because it's fast. I forgot my embellishments, but I use those iridescent rhinestones on here. It's really nice. Here we go. But this will be posted on my blog later on. I just have to photograph this Just Jade card base when I get done. Here we go. I wanted the mostly pink on the bottom because I want to show this gold off up here. So I'm going to try not to cover up too much of that gold with the circles, but we'll see. Even though it's cold today in Wichita Falls, we have lots of nice sunshine, so that's good. Happy for that. All right. Now this is the bottom, and I think what I want to do to this one is I want to put a little bit of this paper. So I'm going to cut maybe the dots. I think the dots always, oh, somebody's texting me. Alright, my neighbor. I want to put the dots on here. have a little extra pink in there. I'm going to cut about a 3/8 inch strip. And then I'm going to glue it down the side of that paper. It's always nice to add a little something to the inside, even your envelope. Let's see, I think I'm going to go this way. Right here. I just put a little thin line of glue, lay this on here, and then I can glue this inside the card base. I always, it's just my habit, I always add a liner. I just can't help myself. Oops, this one is just not going on very well. Hold on. Guess my fingers are a little crazy this morning. Here we go. Alright, my scissors here. Trim that off. There we go. And then this will go inside the card base and it will be ready. I don't think Emma likes being outside alone. But she'll be fine. There we go. That part's done. And I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals, and then I will finish the circles. Die cut those circles and put them on there, and this card will be done. I will add embellishments off camera since I forgot them. It's like every time I get on to do a video, I forget something. It just never fails. I probably should make a list, but I'm horrible about that too, making lists, because then I'd probably put my list somewhere and I wouldn't know where it is. I just love this Blushing Bride and Just Jade together. I don't know if I would have thought of putting it together myself, but I think it looks really good. I liked it there with the balmy blue too. Alright, where's that goes there. Okay, now let's get these die cuts done. Alright, I have the layering circles. You know, you can tell I've had these for ages. Okay, first I'm going to find the circles I'm going to use, and then I will, I think this was the one. Yep, it was this one, and that one, yes. Now I do use a little bit of tape to hold it in place. And was it that? No. Been this circle die and these two. No, that was way too big. Okay. Maybe that one. No? Okay, I guess it's this one. Yep. No, that does not look right to me. Let me see. Well, this takes a few minutes to figure out, doesn't it? It is those two. Okay, that one, and then this one, and this one. Yep. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. So, you pick the circle dies that you want to use, and then we're going to just stick them on here, and I'm going to use my mini cutter, so I'm going to cut this in half to make it easier on me. Alright, now I like to use this mint tape. I think I got it at scrapbook.com maybe, because it's repositionable. The only thing I don't recommend is if you're using it for masking, be careful because the ink will bleed through. So it's probably not the best tape for if you're doing a heavy masking job. Alright, here's my mini cutter with my little base plate. Has a little sandwich listed right on here. This thing is well loved. Look at that nasty plate. I probably should wash this. And I usually keep the one on top pretty clean, so I guess there's some good that comes out of it. Okay, here we go. Alright. And all I did was glue the layers together and then stick them on the card front with a dimensional. Yeah, and I did want the image to be tight. Oh, some of the tape. And sometimes that tape gets stuck on there, but it comes off really, really easy. So there's one. I usually don't do all this die cutting in my videos, but why not? It's not hurting anybody. Oops. I think that'll work right there. And this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do this big one. And then I'm going to put the little one right smack dab in the center. You see that? Tape them in place. Because I don't need, I'm not showing the whole scalloped image. So I can do it like this. All right, one more die cut and then we'll get to gluing. I apologize for Emma being so upset, but she'll be fine. Because if I let her in, she's just gonna want to lick all over me, and that's not the right time to be licking. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think I want to move that over just a hair. Yep, right there is perfect. Right. Now I'll get this. My fingers have like no grip today. Get all this out of the way and we'll glue it all together. Okay. So as you can see, I just have this little bit coming around here, but it's gonna be just fine because I only need to show a tiny bit around the edges, see? So I'm gonna, instead of gluing on the large white piece, I'm just gonna put glue around here, if it'll come out. Here we go. And then carefully stick this on here and line it up. Now because my plates are well used, sometimes you have a little residue in these scallops that doesn't come all the way off, so you just have to take your fingernail and run it through there to get that cut paper out. And that's what I do. I just sit there, or if you don't have fingernails, which I barely have any right now because I just trimmed them, you can use a pokey tool or whatever, and you just get that little bit out. Okay, here we go. Now some dimensionals. So, and I will be having a giveaway later this month for comments left either on my blog or my Facebook or my YouTube page for the videos, and the giveaway will be a set of cards. All right. Yes, I think I want that. I'm trying to copy the other one right there. All right, now I want to stick another dimensional right there because I think that's just laying low. So when I have to do that, I just grab it with my pokey tool, lift up the end, just go under there, and then put it where I want, and there. Stick it down with my finger. All right, here we go with the next one. See, this one you can see those little bits a little bit better. It just, by just sticking your fingernail in those creases or in the pointy parts here, you can clean up that excess paper that gets stuck in there, and it makes the scallop look a little bit sharper. Or you can just change your plates and just use fresh plates and may not have to deal with this, but your embossing plates, but or die cutting plates, but I'm fine doing this. It doesn't bother me one bit. I do need to soak mine in some warm water and scrub them with a toothbrush to get all those papers out. There. Alright, and then I'm going to just put some glue on this one in the middle, stick my thank you on there, and then, let's see, sometimes these ones have a little too that you have to brush off. A little excess paper there that you can see. And my OCD just won't let it stay, so I have to pick it off. You can pick it off with your pokey tool. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to lay this up here like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put like a little dab of glue over here with some dimensionals on this end there where it's going to be hanging off by itself. Hopefully that makes sense. Because I want to overlap it slightly. Yes, I think that looks straight. There we go. Other than the embellishments, this card is finished. Alrighty. I hope you enjoy this. This, like I said, the Flowing Flowers is a gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. Page 36 of the catalog. If you happen to need a catalog, don't hesitate to call me. I'd love to send you one at no cost. You can follow me on Facebook. This will also be posted on my YouTube channel. You can subscribe there or follow me on my blog. Alrighty, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.